The forum will begin by hearing opening remarks by intergovernmental representatives. I will first deliver my opening remarks as the President of the Economic and Social Council. Honorable Deputy Chair of the IMF seat, Executive Directors, Excellencies, I am delighted to welcome you to the 2026 ECOSOC Special High-Level Meeting with the Bretton Woods institutions. As we have heard, the meeting takes place at a critical juncture for the global economy and for sustainable development. The conflict in the Middle East threatens it to deliver significant new shock to the already fragile global economy. Financing conditions are deteriorating while donors are cutting their ODA budgets. We are already seeing a decline of more than 23% in total ODA in 2025. Progress towards the Sustainable Development Goals remains off track, while countries continue to face a complex and interrelated set of challenges, such as rising debt vulnerabilities, constant fiscal space, slowing growth, and increasing exposure to climate and other shocks, with the developing countries facing a persistent SDG financing gap estimated around $4 trillion annually. The moment of crisis once again underlines the importance of implementing the Sabia commitment and its ambitious set of actions. In this context, the role of the international cooperation and strong multilateral institutions has never been more important. The Economic and Social Council occupies a unique position within the multilateral systems. It serves as a central platform to bring together the United Nations and the Bretton Woods institutions, fostering dialogue, fostering coherence, and fostering coordinations across mandates. This convening role is essential to ensure that global economic and financial policies are aligned with the broader objectives of the sustainable development. Our discussion today builds on the long-standing partnership between ECOSOC and Bretton Woods institutions, as well as on the constructive exchanges held during the recent consultations in Washington, D.C. in February 19. They also build on ECOSOC's continued engagement with the Bretton Woods institutions through its annual special high-level meetings, the Financing for Development Forum, and regular analytical and policy dialogue, which together provide an institutional bridge between the United Nations and IFIs. These interactions have reaffirmed the importance of continued engagement, particularly at a time when coordinated responses are needed to address systemic risk and to accelerate progress towards our shared goals. The meeting also takes place in the context of renewed global efforts to strengthen financing for development and build resilience to shocks. The adoption of the Sabia commitment at the 4th International Conference on Financing for Development marked an important step forward in advancing a more inclusive, more resilient, and more responsive international financial systems. ECOSOC has a key role to play in supporting the follow-up and the implementation of the actions identified in the Sabia commitment. By providing an inclusive governmental platform, the Council helps ensure that perspectives and priorities of all the countries, especially developing countries, are reflected in global economic governance discussions. Today's dialogues offers an opportunity to further strengthen the complementarity between the United Nations and the BWIs. It allows us to take stock of the progress, to identify gaps, and to explore how our institutions can work together more effectively to advance the implementations of the Sabia commitment and financing for development agenda, and to address debt challenges and to support investment for sustainable development. Excellencies, at a time of heightened uncertainty, we must reaffirm our shared commitment to multilateralism and collective action. The challenges we face are interconnected, and so too must be our responses. I look forward to very constructive and forward-looking discussions.